you need to write, when you're dealing with these proofs, what you know. Every question has information in it. Things like converting one vector or renaming a vector in it. Here, D is the midpoint of CB. And all of your answers need to be in reference to the information they give you. You can't be putting extra points in and put them into your explanation if that's the information that they give you. Seemingly, because for me, I would say, oh yeah, well, if I had this point here and I could add, but that's not part of the question. So what do we know here? What in this bit here, what information do we get? And then, in turn, how do we turn that information into vectors? What do we know? Okay, so we know that AC is vector A. Beautiful. AB is equal to vector B. Yeah, okay, but how would we write this as vectors? Okay, you could write CD plus DC. So remember direction, right? So if you did CD plus BD, you'd be like, yeah.
CD plus DC.
No, I didn't. Look over there, distraction. So CD plus DB is equal to CB. Or alternatively, we can even elaborate this and say, well, CD is equal to DB, which is also equal to half CB. Cool? Remember, one, that our vectors are commutative. In other words, when you add two vectors, you should be able to swap them around and still get the same answer. Okay? Because it doesn't actually matter where the vector starts, so long as they're going in the same direction and have the same magnitude, you can put them anywhere. So that plus that is the same as that plus that. You're going to get the same magnitude in the same direction in both. So that's what we know. So there's a lot of information in here that we can express through vectors that we otherwise would just sort of take for granted. And in my opinion, this is almost as hard as there's then saying, well, what do we want to prove? What's our issue? What are we trying to actually say? In this case, it's very obvious. What are we trying to do? Right. So we need to show that BD is equal to half vector A minus vector B. Two mistakes. But, so this case they give it to you, and they give it to you really nicely in a formula, and so you actually know where you need to use this in order to get that. It's actually organised for you. Whereas most of these proofs aren't necessarily going to give you a formula. They'll say, prove that is the midpoint of that, or prove that they're parallel, or prove that is twice the size of that. But you're going to need to derive either a formula or something. Now, I'll tell you why this is going to be an issue for you guys, because you guys haven't done deductive geometry. You have, but you guys haven't. They've totally removed it from the syllabus in advanced. So you guys are going to be relying on the stuff that you learnt in year 9 to be able to justify all of your deductive geometry laws. And I think it's just such a cruelty. It's just assumed knowledge, and I don't understand why they've done that. It's mean. However, it's the reality that we're dealing with. And so, now the trick is, how do we do it? How do we use this in order to get here? And that's the art. I'm going to pause.